So basically, to take my mind off everything, because this is just a good idea. The camera picked that up. My friend John is staying over here again. But yeah, we thought this was such a great idea. We're gonna tell ghost stories. Well, at least creepy stories.
Yes.
So we'll have one apiece.
I have a pretty creepy one from my elementary days. It's a pretty cool one. So basically, I was gonna tell you about this story about when I was in elementary school. We had, like, you know how the boys had their own bathroom, the girls had theirs. Well, the boys' room, we had our own creepy story. There was always this weird mark on the ground, right, on this one toilet. Well, there's a story about it that says that a boy was really picked on really bad by this bully, right? And so he took him one day and he put his head in that toilet and he flushed it and flushed it and flushed it, but he wouldn't let the boy up. And eventually the boy died, right? Well, it says whenever you sit on it, if you sit there long enough, you can hear the boy moaning and crying as he's trying to get up to breathe. But if you sit there long enough, you can actually feel his hand like reach up and grab your leg as he tries to lift himself up, dude.
That's pretty creepy.
That's awesome, ain't it? Here.
Alright. Yeah, make sure the camera things don't get the flames. I guess my story, I'll tell a story about something that happened here. One year when I was a few years ago when I was still living, my parents were still living here, and basically what happened was like there was I don't know what that was.
Someone taking a picture.
Yeah. But basically, we had a big screen TV, and it was up in the front of the living room. And every night when I would get up to go use the bathroom, I would look down the hallway, and I just out of habit and everything, because we had a big clock there, a big like a VCR clock, and it would tell me what time it was and everything. And I just did that because we had a bird, and I'd look in to see it and everything. And my parents slept in the living room, so like we were well, one night I go out to go use the bathroom, and as I look down, I can see like in front of the light in front of the clock, there was like this like bald head like shape thing. The best way to put it is because my dad's bald and I know what he looks like in the dark, and that's what it looked like. Was like there was like my dad was standing in front of the TV, and I thought maybe that's what it was at first, because you could see that it was in front of the numbers in the VCR clock. So like I kind of froze thinking, well, maybe that's my dad, and I just stood and watched, and you could tell that it wasn't it. And I was like, okay, well maybe I'm seeing things. So I went back in my room where I have my sword, and I was like, I wasn't very secretive about it. I was like, oh, I forgot to get the dog's water, and then so I went back in my room and got my sword and came back out. So then I come back out and I start to get closer, and I'm looking down the hallway and I see it, and I can just tell, and I'm sitting there thinking maybe it's my imagination, maybe there's not really anything in front of there. So I'm just looking, and all of a sudden as I'm watching it, it just moves off to the right and just like disappeared into the darkness, and I was like, oh crap, I was freaking out. So like I went back in my room, and I was like sitting in there, and because anyway, my dad was in the living room, I knew if anything had happened, he'd know what was going on, and I never heard a door close or anything like that. But that was all that happened. I always thought someone broke into my house that night, and maybe they
really
saw
weird.
or something. Yeah, I never did actually know what it was. But it was pretty creepy. Someone wants me to film. Fine, whatever. Oh, I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night. Bathroom. Freaking wake up. Oh, so steady. My bathroom, ladies and gentlemen. For some reason, they want you to see. You're not gonna get to. Oh, what? Oh, crap. Not again. Crap. What's it?
Cody?
Jake?
What are you doing in my closet?
Your room is pink.